Well, hello everyone. We're the Seniors Improv Comedy. I'm Shaun Landry. I don't, I'm waiting for another voice, but that's not happening this week because you see, when you get older, things happen, like your health. And my lovely husband, Hans Summers, is right now laying on the couch asleep and resting as he should. It could be worse. I can be making the horrible announcement that he's dead, but he's not. He's just not well. One day that whole dead thing will occur, but it's not occurring today. But it will one day, and someone's going to have to announce that one of us is dead. And they'll be crying and kvetching and people screaming and rolling around and people trying to get into our Facebook pages to go and do memorials. I'm morbid by myself. Oh, Improv God, are you there? Oh, Improv God.
Oh. Hey, yes, I am here.
I can't hear you.
I am here.
I know why you're not.
I am the improv god.
Hello, Improv God.
Hello.
What the fuck's your problem, Improv God? Why are you fucking with improvisers this week?
Oh, because, because honestly, I don't know what I'm doing. I don't have a clue of what I'm doing. that's the truth.
That's okay. Neither do we. What the fuck? Hey, Improv God. You know what? I've been doing Improv God, or doing improv, since 1989. Actually, a little bit earlier than that, since 83.
God.
Yeah, I've been around for a while, Improv God.
Wow. Yeah.
Yeah. So the nice thing, one of the gifts that you gave myself and Hans and Paula Godse and Dwayne Sharp and Tim Joyce was a camera.
Yeah.
A big, massive camera. One of those old school, you can't hold it. I mean, it was monstrous VHS monster of a machine. And we recorded a show in Chicago in 1989 at the Stage Left Theater in Chicago called Space and Exploration of What's Between Us. And it is kind of a classic Second City style, which is we improvised a large majority of it all over Chicago. Then we crafted it together into sketch. Improv to sketch.
I don't remember a lot of improv. There's always so much but I do remember this show.
Yeah, a lot of people did. It got really good reviews, actually. And I think it's the reason why I put myself in sepia black and white, because this show is in black and white. Please enjoy my incredibly large breasts before I had them cut off. Please enjoy the really long hair on Hans. Please enjoy the afro / Jerry curl that I didn't know what I was doing at that point with my hair, and that still stands. But it's a fun show. Please enjoy Tim Joyce singing Rock the Casbah. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce this show. It is the Underground Theater Conspiracy, 1989-1990. Space and exploration of what's between us.
This is terrible. I mean, look at this. Homeless people, enormous stories, and they only get 3 pages each.
Well, that's Life.
Yeah, I guess so.
No, I mean, that's Life magazine you're looking at. It's a picture magazine. No big stories, just pictures of big stories. Now, you want big stories, you buy U.S. News and World Report. You want a copy?
Hey, Madonna. What were you saying?
I said you want to buy a copy of U.S. News and World Report.
No.
Not many do. Listen, pal, you gonna buy that? Because this ain't no library. Sheesh.
Do you have the new copy of the Ladies' Home Journal? They're using my case history this month in Can This Marriage Be Saved?
Oh, you must be very proud.
Yeah, I couldn't wait.
Huh. Well, could it?
Could what?
Could your marriage be saved?
Well, of course, silly. In the Ladies' Home Journal, the marriage is always saved. I mean, why would a housewife want an unhappy ending to a marriage?
Truth in advertising, I guess. So, you and your husband are still together?
Oh, no. We got a divorce 6 months ago.
But what about the Ladies' Home Journal?
Well, I'm reading Cosmopolitan now.
That's nice, lady. Tell you what, though, you wanna pay for those? Because this ain't no library.
Sure. Here you go.
Hey, wait a minute, lady. You've got your change.
Oh, you keep that.
Wow. A whole nickel.
You need a copy of Playboy and a copy of Penthouse?
Hey, all right, pal, all right. Hey, you just read them for the articles, right?
No, I look at the pictures and I masturbate.
That's very funny.
Yeah, I always make that joke.
Well, it's a great one.
Just wish it wasn't true. Here, let me pay you for these. In case it's a library, you know?
Hey, all right, you want a bag for those, pal, huh?
Nah, I'll read them on the bus.
How long ago did your girlfriend leave you?
Last week. How did you know?
Wild guess.
Oh, there's that bus. Gotta go.
Happy reading.
Thanks.
Can I help you?
Yes, I'm looking for something to read on the train.
You're in luck. We just got in the new Ebony today. It's got an interview with Spike Lee.
I don't read Ebony.
Well, we got Jet, too.
I don't read Jet either. Why don't you just let me decide, huh?
Hey, lady, look, I'm sorry. You know, I did not mean to offend you or nothing. I mean, I'm not a racist or anything, you know. In fact, I voted for Jesse.
I didn't.
Well, I voted for Dukakis, too.
I worked on the Bush campaign.
Good for you. Listen, now, why don't you just leave through anything here on the stand and just take whatever you want.
What is this, a library? Give me a copy of Forbes and a pack of Tic Tacs.
Okie dokie. There they are. Have a nice day. Sheesh. Somebody ought to have a nice day. When I was little, I thought life was like a book, sitting pretty on the shelf, waiting just for me to look. And when I read my story, I knew I'd comprehend, 'cause I thought my life would simply be beginning, middle, end. But now that I've lived and my heart I've tried to please, I don't read the story of my life with any sort of ease. 'Cause from all the living that I've done and crazy things I've seen, I've learned that life is not a book, no, life's a magazine. House and garden, newsweek, time, psychology today. Whose dumb idea was this thing we call love anyway? Relationships like magazines just clutter up the place, and then we have to throw them out because we need the space.
When I was in 7th grade, I'd read my Tiger Beat, and the pictures of Sean Cassidy would knock me off my feet. But I, of course, grew older and started wanting men, so each week I'd plunk $2 down on Cosmopolitan. And I thought, oh, damn, he's asleep. But I knew you would want to know how my big date went and everything. And Sam, when you hear you were gonna die, I mean, you were just gonna die. Oh, but now, honestly, did I wake you up? Because if I did, I can just leave and come back first thing in the morning.
No, I was just contemplating interrupting my habitual nocturnal hallucination about being a wounded soldier nurse lovingly back to health by Michelle Pfeiffer. Oh.
That's good.
You want some tea?
That would be great. Oh, Sam, when you hear what happened, you are gonna die. I mean, you are just gonna die.
To die. To sleep. To sleep. A chance to dream. There's the rub.
Sam, sometimes I have absolutely no idea what you're talking about.
I'm beginning to feel that way myself. But your story. Go on.
Well, the whole evening was a complete fiasco. Oh, God, I hope this guy calls me. I mean, you know how long I was looking forward to him asking me out, and then his company dinner. I mean, it was just too much to ask for. That's it. It was just too much to ask for.
You gonna have to breathe into a paper bag?
No.
Okay. Come here. Sit down. Relax. And I will get Mr. Storytelling Cap and put him on your head. Then you can tell me all about it.
Well, you know how long I was looking forward to this date. I mean, this guy is such a hunk. And the place he took me to, oh, it was just like I imagined it. Parquet floors, linen tablecloths, it was beautiful. Oh, even the hostess was gorgeous. I mean, she looked just like a model. And she had a little black dress with these spiked heels. Anyway, she seated us at our table and she gave us our menus. But I had already decided what I was going to order.
Without looking at the menu?
Well, I didn't want to leave anything to chance. So I had decided to order a chicken breast. You know, no pasta, it's so unruly, no steak, it's unladylike. But I acted like I was looking at the menu so he wouldn't get suspicious. I didn't even order a salad, because you know how those little green things can get stuck between your teeth. Well, anyway, they brought our food, and I started to cut the chicken breast. And I guess the plate was a little greasy because it slipped off the side of my plate and skidded across the floor. And just as I was debating on whether or not I should flag down a waiter to rescue my entree, the hostess walks by our table and without missing a stride, pierces the chicken breast with her stiletto and proceeds to wear it across the room while she seats a party of eight. Oh, it gets worse because it doesn't take long before everybody in the restaurant starts to notice that Christy Brinkley over there has a hunk of meat attached to her shin. They start laughing and pointing, and then my date looks up to see what all the fuss is about. Well, he begins to convulse with laughter, and in between gasps for air, he turns to me and he says, "That's your chicken breast." I just nodded, and then he said, "I wondered what you did with the bones." I was so humiliated, and the whole thing just went downhill after that. I mean, we were supposed to go dancing, and then he remembered he had a business meeting early tomorrow morning.
On Saturday morning?
Yeah, well, that's not unusual, is it?
No, businessmen always work on Saturdays.
But you know, he said that he would call me. You know, I asked if it would be better if I called him, but he said no. He would be in and out all weekend, and it would be better if he called me. He will call, won't he, Sam? I mean, I'm not just kidding myself, am I?
No. Sure he'll call. You're so pretty. You're so sweet. If he doesn't call, you don't want him anyway. Come here.
Oh, Sam. Why can't I find a guy like you?
I don't know.
don't like it. Rock the Casbah, Cherie don't like.
Stop that!
It's trash.
It's not yours!
It's trash.
What do you think you're doing here?
Putting my waste management degree to good use.
This garbage is supposed to be picked up by city employees and taken to a city dump.
What if I told you that I have been rooting through your trash for 10 years now? Well, I haven't. It's only been about 6 days, but it might as well have been 10 years for all you know. I really don't understand people like you. I mean, you ask them for some trash that they were just going to throw out, or some change that you were just going to put on your dresser when you got home, and gee, all of a sudden it's part of the family legacy or something.
Look, mister, it's not the value of the items, it's the principle. You people leech off society.
And what do you do?
I work for the Internal Revenue Service.
You think I don't work? All right. Do you think it's easy going through 4 to 6 blocks of trash every morning before you people wake up? Now, do you think it's easy being turned down for a quarter 500 times a day?
It's exactly my point. You people have no esteem, none. You're not even
Human. No more, no less than anybody else who's doing something they really don't want to do to get by. Hey, you know something? It appears to me that I'm beating you in an argument. Doesn't that tell you something?
Yes. Tells me you can get a real job. Now I want you to leave my garbage alone.
I'm just trying to get by.
Look, mister, so am I. Look, I'm not a jerk. I'm a good person. I just don't think it's fair that I have to carry my burden and yours on my back. If I get to you, what about the next guy and the next guy asking for a handout? Now it doesn't solve the problems letting you live off my crumbs.
I'm not asking you to solve the problem. I'm just asking if I can root through your trash.
You don't understand, do you? If I acknowledge you, help you, then I have to care about you. I can't live with the guilt of you rooting through my trash or the expense of feeding you. So please, go away.
I do understand. This is rough on you. So, tell you what. I'll just leave. Oh, just one final thing, though. You think I don't have a job? I have a job. I'm a salesman. No, really, I am a salesman. I sell my pride every day.
Mom, Dad, can I borrow the car tonight? Not the Beamer, just the Volvo. What do you think, Mom, Dad?
Stephanie Hahn, can you handle this? I have a merger with Warner Lambast in no less than 20 minutes, and I have to make sure that my figures and numbers are correct.
Lance, darling, you know I'm due in court at 9. I was just going over these depositions before I left. Kyle, sweetie, can we conference on this later this evening?
No can do, hon. We have that dinner date with the Hendersons at Eclectic at 7 p.m.
That's right, and that gallery opening at 9.
As our lives become increasingly complex and hectic, so increases our need for interfamily communication. We here at Video Knows Best are sensitive to those needs. So to meet the demand for those old-fashioned heart-to-heart talks that no one ever really has the time for, Video Knows Best has created an entire line of warm, sensitive, educational videos that help guide your child through those times where you just can't be there. Video Knows Best has videos such as, so you want to borrow the car.
So, you want to borrow the car? Well, I think you ought to understand that an awful lot of responsibility goes along with that request.
Each video is chock full of the kind of sage advice we all grew up with. Just take a peek at. So you want an increase in your allowance.
So, you want an increase in your allowance? Well, let me tell you something, Buster. When I was your age, I didn't have an allowance. No. I worked at a coal mine before school. I had a paper route after school, and since it was a 22-mile walk to and from school every day, gee, I didn't get more than 3 hours of sleep a night until I was 31 years old.
Video Knows Best has even approached the most sensitive and child-parent topics the very same way our parents did in that touching video. So you want to know the facts of life.
Ask your mother.
Oh, for the very best in child-parent communication, come on home to Video Knows Best and order your collection today.
So, Mom, Dad, can I borrow the car? What do you think?
I think it's time for this.
Watch the video, son.
Video? Why do I gotta watch a video?
Because I said so.
Video Knows Best, your one-stop parenting shop.
No, Jesus Christ, who the fuck was he throwing to?
Hey, Jimmy, watch your language, will you?
Oh, jeez. Yeah, sorry, Dad. I just get carried away sometimes.
It's all right, boys. I've heard those words before. You didn't invent them. In fact, I've even used them.
Well, never in front of me, Doc. Even that summer I worked at the plant with you.
Yeah, well, it took a lot to get me to talk.
You're telling me. Pete told me you didn't even swear when they splashed that molten steel on your shoulder. He said that you just brushed it off and walked down to the infirmary without saying anything.
It wasn't that heroic.
It was, Doc. You were a legend at that plant. You know, I didn't tell anybody for the first few weeks I was your son, because I wanted to find out about you.
Sick. Spy in my own house, huh? Well, what'd you uncover, Sherlock?
Well, they said you could be a prick. But you were fair. They said you made him work hard, but never any harder than you.
You were the Vince Lombardi of steelworkers.
Jesus, boys, would you give me a break? I'm trying to watch a game here.
No, really, Doc. I mean, when I hear Pete talk about the plant, it always sounds like such a mythical place, and you never talk about it.
A mythical place.
Yeah, okay. So, but you know, it is to me. See, because it just all sounds exciting.
Excited. Jesus Christ.
Where you going, Doc?
I'm gonna go get a beer. All this talk of mythological excitement and legends is making me thirsty. I'm gonna go out to the porch.
Aren't you coming back for the second half?
Nah, but feel free to continue writing my obituary while I'm gone.
What's the matter, Doc?
Nothing, kid. Mythical place. Jesus Christ.
Jesus fucking Christ, what the fuck was that for?
I don't know, Jimmy. Maybe it's because you're so fucking naive sometimes.
Don't patronize me.
I'm not. For Christ's sake, you think a steel plant's a mythical place? It's hot and it's dirty. Just breathing the air can give you cancer. It's not a fairy tale. It's a place where Da spent 40 years of his life. It's a place that made him old.
Yeah, I know, Pete. I was there too, remember? I mean, just because you're older than me doesn't mean that I don't remember where Da worked.
Then why do you say that crap? You think you're ridiculing him.
I'm not. I just want to know what he was like.
Don't talk about him in the past tense. He's alive. He was there the whole time you were growing up.
No, he wasn't. He was either at that fucking plant or he was home sleeping off a shift pal. He was never around at all.
He was putting bread on your table and clothes on your back.
Christ, Pete, give me a break with that provider crap, huh? You know, he never threw a football to me.
What?
He never threw a football to me, Pete. You're the one who taught me how to throw a football, remember? I mean, we would watch the game, and then at halftime, you and I would go out and play catch until Mom called us in for the second half.
So what?
So now he owes me.
What the hell are you talking about? He owes you?
I mean it. Now that Mom's dead and he's retired, the least he can do is tell me what the fuck he was doing at the plant the whole time while I was sitting here waiting for him to throw the fucking ball to me.
He owes you nothing, you ungrateful little twerp. He's old because of you and me and that goddamn plant. And if you just want to talk about it, that's his right.
You don't know everything, Pete. No, he could talk to me if he wanted to.
Oh, could he? Oh, I know he's making you so sad and lonely because he can't be Ward Cleaver to you, huh? Quit fantasizing and grow up. You're 22 years old, boy. Wake up. Get a job. See the world before you tell him what it's all about.
What are you two squabbling about?
Nothing, Doc.
Hey, Doc, it's halftime. Let's say you and me get out the old football and you teach me how to throw.
Shut up, Jimmy.
No, really, come on, Doc, let's play.
Shut up or I will kick your ass.
In your dreams, Pete. Come on, Doc.
What are you talking about, Jimmy? Is this some kind of joke? You know I can't play catch?
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sorry, that's right, you've got a bad back.
Don't listen to him, Doc.
Shut up, Pete. What are you talking about, boy?
Don't call me a boy, because I'm nobody's boy.
All right, Jimmy, you're nobody's boy. Now what the hell are you talking about?
I want you to teach me how to throw a football.
You already know how to throw.
Not because of you.
Ignore him, Don. He's being an asshole.
No, he's not, Jimmy. You taught him how to throw. Good thing, too. He never could throw. It stunk if I taught you how to throw.
That's not the point. Don, how come you never threw a football to me?
Because I was at the goddamn plant, Jimmy. The plant that you think is so goddamn wonderful. So that's the point here? You're pissed off at me because I wasn't around to teach you how to throw? Those are the breaks, kid. Sorry. If I was around, I would have taught you how to throw, but I wasn't, so... What the bejesus do you want me to do about it now?
I just want you to talk to me, Doc.
I talk to you all the time.
No! Damn it. Okay, look, I mean, talk about important things.
What important things, Jimmy? Nuclear war? AIDS? Crack? Your mother? You tell me something important, and I will tell you everything I know about it.
He's just a kid, Doc.
No, he's not, Pete, and that's why I can't stand it when he asks me all this bullshit about the plant being Shangri-La or something. I mean, he's too old to talk so stupid. I am just your dad, Jimmy. I am not some character out of the Iliad or the Odyssey. I am just your fucking dad. And as for you, when they splashed that molten steel on my shoulder, I howled and screamed like a banshee when they took me to the infirmary.
Really?
Yeah, really. See, a third-degree burn doesn't really start to hurt until 20 minutes later when the shot wears off.
I never knew that.
Good. That means you were never splashed with molten steel. Believe it or not, it's not fun. Now, are there any other words of wisdom that you want, Jim?
No. Oh, Jesus, Doc, look, I'm really sorry, okay? I don't want anything.
You're not sorry. And you do want something. And if what you want is for me to apologize to you for not being there when you were little, well, you can just kiss my ass. I never once walked into that plant that I wanted to be there, boy. There was plenty of other things I wanted to be. You want to know what it was like? You want to know? That's easy. I lived it. It was boring. Your dad's boring and old.
It's not true, Doc.
For Christ's sake, Pete, it is too true, and why can't you just accept it? And why can't you just let me watch a football game in peace without asking me questions about my past or having me explain the mysteries of the universe to you? You too! Figure the universe out yourselves. When you do, tell me about it.
Where are you going?
Get 3 beers. And then I am coming back, and I am going to watch the end of the game. Now, you two can join me, provided we discuss football.
Oh, Jesus Christ!
Who the fuck was he throwing to? Peter.
Oh, for Christ's sake, boys, would you watch your fucking language?
Yeah. Gee, terrific! All right, gentlemen, just sit back, relax, have several drinks, and the lovely Tina shall be back to entertain you in about 10 minutes. Yeah.
Hey, Tina! Show me your tits.
What's your problem, buddy? My last set not entertaining enough for you? Oh, gee, mister. I'm wounded. I consider my tribute to the late, great Ernest Hemingway to be one of my best routines.
I want to see Glenda and a magic munchkin.
Get with the
program pal. Linda's been gone for 3 years. But she married one of the Munchkins, and they run a daycare center in Calumet City.
Okay, then bring out Gina and her amazing gerbils.
Yeah, right. Are you in a time warp or something? She's gone too. Hell, they're all gone. I'm all you got. Why do you think they painted over the S's on the outside of the building? It doesn't say girls, girls, girls. It says girls, girls, girls. Yeah, well,
You got a problem here, darling?
oh, well, I suppose you could call it that. Seems this patron of the arts over here is a little dissatisfied with the lack of variety in our talent pool.
He is, huh?
Yeah, in fact, I might be forced to take my business elsewhere.
Excuse me, sweetheart. Well, good luck, mister. If you can find a strip joint that hasn't been squelched out of business by the women's movement, the Holy Rollers, or the Bat Squad, I suggest you go there.
Lack of competition aside, Ruthie, why do they come in here?
I don't know.
I mean, really, why did they drag themselves in here to watch me dance to Key Largo 30 frickin' times a day?
I suppose they wanted the same thing about you, sweetheart.
Yeah, right.
Why are you here?
I guess I missed all the good tables on career day. Lack of direction, I guess. And the fact that this is the closest thing to the only other career I ever really had.
Which is?
Beauty pageant.
Get out of here.
Yeah, I used to compete in beauty pageants. I was Miss Northern Kentucky in 1984. Oh, God. That was the same year I took Miss Congeniality in the junior Miss pageant. Lord, did I cry when they told me I won that. And not because I was happy, but because everybody knows that if you got Miss Congeniality, you lost. I mean, do you know what congeniality is? It means you're nice, but kind of stupid. Sort of like the girl who hands you your menus at Denny's. In fact, there's a saying in the pageant business that men who are lousy lovers always want to sleep with Miss Congeniality because she has proven she can be gracious in the face of disappointment. Miss Congeniality. Lord, I never thought I'd sink that low. I just wanted to slit my wrist and spill my congenial blood all over the stage. But 2 weeks later, I won it all. Miss Northern Kentucky. I got a brand new Ford Fiesta. And, let me see, year supply cosmetics, $1,000 savings bond. And get this, a year supply of Little Debbie snack cake. Little Debbie was a major corporate sponsor. I think the people involved liked the idea that the little girl on the box would someday grow up to be a beauty queen. And if you look real close, she does sort of resemble a young Bess Myerson. Jesus H. Christ, 120 boxes of cupcakes. Hell, if I'd eaten that many cupcakes, I'd have a caboose the size of a Barca lounger. Hell, the one for bulimia and anorexia, 2/3 of the beauty queens would look like sumo wrestlers. But you know, all in all, there's some pretty decent merchandise and prize money. And all to be had just for smiling, looking pretty, and acting like you never had to go to the bathroom. Oh, God. In the talent portion, I used to sing and play the banjo to God Bless America. Oh, you know that I loved it like that. I know it was stupid. But the judges loved it. There's a perfect combination. Mindless patriotism and banjo music. I used to stand out there with that lobotomized grin on my face, just singing about the mountains and the prairies, and sometimes it was all I could do not to roll up over the footlines. Boy.
now.
Okay. Well, here's to the glamorous life.
Amen to that.
Hey, Frankie, do you know God bless America?
Train's never gonna come.
Yeah, right.
No, actually, really, I mean that quite literally. That train down the tracks there, never gonna come, because there's no power anywhere in the city.
Oh, get out of here. No, you're joking, right? Look, I'm gonna be late for work. You know where a phone is?
But wouldn't work anyway. See, there's no power anywhere in the city. It's an electromagnetic shockwave. It's phase 1 of a massive nuclear meltdown leading to explosion.
I'm having a day. I'm just having a day.
You don't believe me.
No, I don't believe you. You're a silly man, and I'm honestly 15 minutes late for work.
Well, look at the cars and the lights on the street. See, nothing's moving and nothing's on at all.
Yeah, you're right. I just thought it was a slow rush hour. Who are you?
Howard Blumenthal, formerly of the University of Illinois at Chicago.
Well, it looks real, even the picture. It's not.
That's me. What's your name?
Mary. Mary McCarthy.
Mary. Mary McCarthy. Mary, you know, that's a very pretty name. Well, you know, Mary, I used to work at the cyclotron down at the university right up until this morning.
Well, what happened this morning?
Boy, did I screw up!
Well, what happened?
Well, you know, actually, it's a pretty funny story. Why don't you sit down and I'll tell it to you. See, Mary, I work at a cyclotron. Do you know what that is?
Yes, I do.
Good. Well, I went into work this morning and, well, one of the plutonium rods looked a little bit dusty, so I pulled it out and I was cleaning it up. And, well, push came to shove, I guess my hands were greasy or something because, poof, I dropped it into the center of the reactor. And, well, it seems to me that I've started a massive chain reaction that's going to send the entire Chicagoland area up into a thermonuclear ball in about 10 minutes.
You know, if you just wanted a date, I could have given you my number. I mean, I'm not doing anything on Friday. If this card is green, the bear has been exposed to a dangerous level of radiation. And this card is green.
Yes, a rather rich forest thing. You still don't believe me?
No, Howard, I'm afraid I don't.
Oh, my God. I mean, what do I have to do to make you believe me?
I watch stuff.
Oh, my God. Hey. Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Oh, yes, it's nice.
Beautiful big red ball of a sunrise.
Yes, it's beautiful.
Beautiful morning, isn't it?
Yes, it's a beautiful morning.
That's west.
That's west. Well, that could be a reflection off a thought. I mean, you're a scientist, Howard, right? That could be a sundog.
Oh, Mary. Mary. You know, that was an incredibly well-developed piece of empirical reasoning on your part.
Thank you.
Of course, it's totally wrong and preposterous. See that big red ball behind us?
Yeah?
Well, that is the sun, an enormous nuclear furnace 93 million miles away. See that big red ball in front of us?
Uh-huh.
That's an enormous nuclear furnace 3 miles away.
Oh, my God.
Boy, did I screw up.
I'll never finish college. I'll never go to Europe.
No.
I'll never have children.
No.
I've never been in love.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Oh, no. That is the saddest thing a human being has ever said to me. I mean, a wonderful, a fine person like you, and nobody ever once said they loved you. Oh, God. Oh, my God. Oh, God, nobody ever said that they loved me either. Oh, God, not even my mom or my dad. I guess I just don't deserve it.
No, you don't. You just ruined 9 million people's lives, and you expect some sympathy?
Oh, I'm really sorry.
Well, I'm sorry too. I'm under a little bit of pressure, all right?
Oh, that's okay. I'm a little tense too myself. Oh, God, don't hurt me.
Look, Howard, we only have about 3 minutes to live, right? And you're the only person up here, right? Just tell me you love me. No big deal.
Oh, no. Oh, God, no, that's so easy. It's so easy. I love you. I was in love with you the moment you walked up onto this elevated platform.
Well, I love you too, Howard.
Oh, God. Oh, God. You said that just like you really meant it. Oh, we have so much to live for. Boy, did I screw up? Oh, boy, did you screw up.
Baby, let me follow you down. Baby, let me follow you down. When I do most anything in this almighty world, if you just let me follow you down.
You got a cute rear end, Zimmerman, but you have a lousy voice.
Thanks, honey. It's good to know no matter what I do, you're behind me 24%. How's your day at work?
Good. How'd your dentist appointment go?
Good.
Good. Thanks for straightening up in here. Oh, boy. I'm tired and hungry. You want to just order in today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay. What do you want? Chinese?
Yeah, fine. Whatever.
Doesn't sound too emphatic.
No, Chinese is okay.
Well, we can get something else.
Nah, Sarah, I don't care.
You're not hungry?
No, I'm hungry. I just don't feel like deciding anything right now. Good. I'll decide. Let's get a pizza.
I knew it.
You know what?
That you didn't want Chinese food.
You don't want a pizza?
Oh, honey, I don't care, but I knew you didn't want Chinese food.
Well, I don't care. We can have Chinese food. You just told me you wanted me to decide.
Yeah? You said pizza.
It was just a suggestion.
Oh, why didn't you just say that in the first place?
Say what in the first place?
That you don't want Chinese food.
Sarah, we can have Chinese food for Christ's sake.
Let's just get a pizza.
You want a pizza?
Sure, that's fine.
Let's order cheese.
But you don't really want it.
Sarah, I want Chinese food. I need Chinese food. Only Chinese food can give my life meaning. I belong to a cult that worships Chinese food.
You don't have to be snotty.
Sorry.
So, what kind of Chinese food do you want?
Sarah, I don't want to go through this again. You order it. I'll eat it. It's fine.
Why are you in such a bad mood?
I'm not in a bad mood.
Yes, you are. God, I think you're angry at me and you just won't admit
I'm
it.
not angry at you.
Yes, you are. I mean, you're furious.
I'm not furious. Yet.
Okay. You think I spend too much time away from home. You think I spend too much time at the studio, and you wish that I wasn't so successful.
That's not true.
And that's why you won't just admit that you want a pizza.
Wait a minute. What does my desire for a pizza have to do with a comment on your career success?
You admitted it.
Admitted what?
That you have a desire for pizza. God, why can't you just be supportive of me?
I am supportive of you. I want you to be happy.
If you were really supportive of me, you would have just admitted that you wanted a pizza in the first goddamn place.
What am I missing here?
You don't just tell me what you want anymore. You say yes to Chinese food when you really want a pizza. So later on you can make me feel
Sarah,
guilty
this
about
is
getting the
personal.
Chinese food that you didn't want, but wouldn't admit that you didn't want because you're so angry at me. Because I'm gone all the time because my business took off and I'm a success when you really never thought I would be because you're not supportive of me.
Fine. Glad we got that cleared up. Can I eat now?
I'm not hungry.
Sarah, don't you do that.
Do what?
Say that you aren't hungry just to make me feel lousy.
No, I'm really not hungry.
Fine. Fine. Why don't we just skip eating and break up and get it over with? I'll pack my bags and on my way out the door to wherever I'm going, I'll just pick up a pizza. What happened to us? We never used to argue about stupid things like this. When did we get so old?
I don't know. But it's never just pizza anymore. Every time we talk, there's a secret agenda going on, like we can't discuss anything that's important because we're growing up. And we don't want to admit it. So we fight over pizza. And you really don't want me to be successful, and you know it. What you really wanted all along was for me to be the struggling young artist who looked up to you, and now that I'm not struggling anymore, you hate it.
I don't hate it. It's just not what I thought it would be. You weren't the girl I fell in love with anymore.
We're not us anymore.
Well, who are we then?
We're you and me.
You mean that? Don't you?
I don't think you know I'm right.
Yeah. I guess I've known that for a long time. Every fight was just one closer to our last one.
Our last official fight's over Chinese food, right? It's not exactly the stuff
I
that
never meant for this to happen. I never thought about an ending when we started. I would change if I could.
Yeah, would you change me if you could?
Yeah! I guess I would.
I don't want to be changed. I just want to be loved.
I do love you!
No, you love some parts of me. The man who really loves me will just order a pizza in the first place.
Yeah, I guess he will. Hello. I'd like to order some Chinese food. Yeah. There's just one question. Do you have any special discounts for last meals? No. No. Forget it. That's just a joke.
Crowd, huh? What a crowd!
Hey, Jerry. Okay, all right. Okay, all right. Hey, Jerry, I gotta talk to you about something.
What's the problem, babe? Have I told you how good you looked, huh? Gonna have a big show tonight?
Yeah.
You're on your way to the big time, huh? You see that crowd?
Yeah, Jerry, that's what I kind of gotta talk to you about. See, I just took a look at this crowd.
It's a packed house.
Yeah, it's a packed house, Jerry. But they're all Amish people. You booked me into an Amish comedy club. Jerry, come on.
Listen, kid. This is the hottest night spot in Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And getting you this gig was no easy deal.
Well, Jerry, geez, I mean, I don't know anything anything about the Amish. I mean, what material am I supposed to do, huh? I mean, for God's sakes, Jerry, these people drove here tonight in horse-drawn buggies.
Well, that's true, but I find that quaint.
Jerry! Look at these people. I mean, the women all look like Whistler's mother. And the men all look like bearded state troopers. Oh, crap. Oh, God. Oh.
Come on, kid, calm down, okay? Okay, take it easy, huh? They're gonna love you.
Oh, no.
Feel sad, huh?
Feel sad. Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's, just one thing.
What?
Well, it's about the way you dress.
What?
Well, I kind of told the owner that you were Amish, too.
Oh, God! Oh, God! Oh, God!
Hey, whoa. I got it covered. I got your hat, and I went down to the drugstore and got you a beard.
You got me a beard at the drugstore.
Well, actually, it's not really a beard. It's a Russian paper with nasty tape. But the audience will never know the difference. Put that stuff on.
Jerry, I hate you.
Mike? That really wounds me. Deep in my heart. Have I ever in my entire life steered you wrong?
As a matter of fact, yes.
Don't bring it up again. Told you I'm sorry about the gig in Mississippi.
It was a Ku Klux Klan rally.
I loved you.
Oh, Jerry, no. That doesn't really make me feel too good, you know. I'm a big hit with racist fanatics, huh? Gee, gosh, Jer, what's my next big gig, huh? Death row?
Kid, you gotta start somewhere.
Oh, God, that's right, Jerry. And you know what? Tonight, I have to start by going out and trying to get laughs from 300 men named Ezekiel.
Knock on that, kid.
I hate you.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome ye all to the comedy bar. Management would like to indulge in the sin of pride in presenting the comedy starting of Michael, the funny man. Would ye all welcome him now with a warm but not ostentatious greeting?
I hate you. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It's great to be here tonight. You're all looking wonderfully plain tonight. I got a flat tire the other day. On my buggy, of course, for I shun all mechanical things instead of the handiwork of things. And one of my brethren came along, and he said, can I help you, ye? And, well, I said, sure, ye. But I gotta tell ye that I cannot pay ye. And he said, well, okie dokie, brother. That's okay, cause the kingdom of heaven is all the payment I need.
Kingdom of heaven!
Way to go, kid. We love you.
Be there anyone here who has threshed wheat lately?
I told my assistant manager if he took one more 2-hour lunch break, I would fire him.
So I told the cook that if your dinner isn't hot and on the table when you arrive home, that we will just have to get a new housefrau.
You did the right thing, my dear.
Incompetence just can't be stood for.
Did you read the papers today?
Oh, the thing about AIDS.
Ah, yes, the Jewish situation. Now, granted, I'm as sympathetic as the rest, but the Jews
Gays.
are getting what's been coming to them for a long time.
Sure, I know what you mean. Their lifestyle is going to warrant some animosity from straight people, and no matter what the papers say about intravenous drug users, everybody knows the gays cause the AIDS problem.
It's the Jewish way of life that arouses righteous animosity from the German people, and Helga says they are the cause to this whole depression.
And besides, the Jews killed Christ.
Everybody knows the Bible says homosexuality is against the will of God.
Well, all I know is that they should put AIDS victims someplace.
I like the idea of segregating the Jewish people.
It's for their own good.
It will keep them
To
safe
keep them out.
and away from the general populace.
Well, I hear the English are talking about separating AIDS victims into camps. Interesting.
I heard rumors Herr Hitler was talking about putting the Jews into work camps. Fascinating. Arbeit macht frei. We have to worry about the protection of our children.
Oh, yes, indeed.
After the Jews, maybe we can work on the gays.
I got some disappointing news this week. Something that I had always wanted. Actually, something that I had always dreamed of slipped through my fingers. I failed. And it got me to thinking about when I was little. Because back then, it seemed to me as if there was always somebody older who knew exactly what to say to cheer me up. It always seemed to me as if old people were so wise and understanding. And I began to wonder if I will be wise, if I will have that same sage understanding of the world around me that I always admired in my elders when I reached the twilight of my life. And something has just occurred to me, and now I know that everything is going to be okay. When I get old, when I get old, when I get old, when I get old, I look back on my life, all the joy and the strife, and I know it'll all be worthwhile. When I get old, and my granddaughter cries, I'll dry both of her eyes, and I know I can get her to smile. When I get old, when I get older, I won't have a thing to say, but I'll keep talking anyway. I'll say something then, repeat it again and again and again, till I lose all my friends and my children put me in a home. When I get old, when I get older, I won't have a place to go, so I'll be driving awfully slow. On this car that stretches so far that it blocks the whole road and you cannot get by it. When I get when I get older, I'll pass gas and loudly curse and feel like the expensive nurse my children have sent, foregoing their rent, and you'll find me with no pants on walking down Route 95. Hey, you punch! Get the hell off of my lawn! I'll call the cops!
Give me a copy of the Ring.
No print it no more.
Pat Lasher's Ring magazine? They can't get the Ring. It's been the Bible of boxing since 1927.
Have to get yourself a new Bible, kid.
Yeah. Guess I'm gonna have to get myself a lot of new things.
Hey, Dad. Hey, Dad. You fighting tonight, Dad? You fighting tonight, Dad? You fighting tonight?
Yeah.
What time you fighting? What time you fighting?
8 o'clock.
It's o'clock, huh? It's 8:15, Dad. What's up?
Quit, Nick.
Well, you ain't winning tonight, that's for sure.
Yeah. It's not much different than if I showed.
What's the matter? You drop a fight or two and suddenly you don't want it no more?
No, it's not about wanting. It's about ability. I mean, I've looked at my tapes, I've worked on my style, I've trained as hard as I can, and you know what? I don't have it!
I've seen
all your
No,
fights.
I mean, really, not for the big time. I mean, I was a good amateur. I'm a solid 6-round pro, but those main event guys are too strong and too fast for me. I've been at this since I was 10 years old, and I've gone as far as I can, no matter how badly I want it.
All I know is if you really wanted it, really wanted it, none of that would matter.
Yeah, well, you just tell that to the people in San Francisco, huh?
What?
The people in the earthquake. No, you see, the news guys take this Buck, what's-his-name fella, and they hold him up to everybody. They have his friends say things like, if there's one fella who could make it, it's old Buck. He's got an extraordinary will to live. Like the other 300 people on the bridge would have survived having 900 tons of concrete and they'd only wanted to live. What a bunch of crap.
Well, if I'm so full of crap, why are you hanging on my newsstand?
Well, if I want to quit boxing so badly, why am I trying to buy a Ring magazine off you?
Well, I guess you're a loser in every count tonight, man. Huh?
Hey, why are you being so rough on me, Ig?
Because I wanted to be like Nat Fleischer.
What?
Yeah, I wanted to be the editor of Ring magazine, or something like it. I wanted to write about sports, not sell it. You know, when I see somebody like you trying to make something big and exciting happen, it makes guys like me feel like we could have done it if we only would have tried. Like we're not lying to our kids when we tell them they can be whatever they want to be. But when somebody works as hard as you and comes up short, it kills a little bit of the dream in everybody they know. I never figured you would turn out to be a failure.
Not a failure. I gave it my best shot.
But you're gonna be an ex-fighter for a long time, kid.
Hey, what was it last week?
You were a boxer.
No. I was the same thing then that I am tonight. A man. Boxing's what I did, it's not what I am. Just because I don't do it anymore doesn't mean I'm not a human being.
Yeah, well, no hard feelings, kid.
I think I'm gonna go home.
Yeah, catch you later. Hey, Dan. Hey. How about a copy of Boxing Illustrated, huh?
Keep it, Ig. I don't want a substitute.
Rhyming 8, 9.
Hi there! Oh, jeez. Oh, God, am I out of breath? Oh. Hi. Look, you don't know me, but I just had to meet you because I saw you on the airplane in my telescope. And, I had to meet you. Oh, look, I sound crazy, but I'm not crazy, and I'm not going to hurt you. It's just that I had to meet you, and... Oh, my God, am I scaring you? Look, because if I'm scaring you... All right, I'm just going to leave. Okay? God, I'm so embarrassed. I'm just... What? Oh, boy. Look, I just came on way too strong here. See, I'm an amateur astronomer, and I was looking through my telescope in my backyard at the Pleiades. Now, that's a star cluster in Taurus when your plane flew through my field of view, and you just looked so beautiful sitting there on the plane that I just started running after it. See, I live about 1.5 miles from the airport, and I just followed your plane all the way up to the tarmac, and then I sprinted up to the gateway, and then I ran up the hallway to here, and now here I am. And now I'm sure burglars are loading my $2,000 telescope onto a flatbed truck and driving away with it, and I bet you don't believe me. Wait a minute. I can prove it. You were sitting right behind the wing, and you were holding a can of Mott's apple juice in your right hand, and you were eating some of those airline peanuts, and a little piece of peanut must have gotten stuck in your teeth because you looked all around the cabin, and oh God, this was so adorable. You poured some juice into your mouth, and you swished it around until that piece of peanut got loose, and you looked so beautiful that I ran here to meet you.
Oh, God. You really did see me. And you ran all the way here?
Yeah, guess what? I have a car. I could have driven, and in fact, that occurred occurred to me about 100 yards from the airport. I thought, well, maybe I should run back and get it. And then I thought, hey, what the hey? You know, you're already here. And besides, the burglars already have my telescope. So, is somebody coming here to meet you?
Yes. And they're late.
Well, who is it? Like your mom, your sister?
My fiance.
Good. You're engaged.
Yes. Well, not officially. You see, oh, there he is now.
Hi, Wendy. Flower. Gift. Kiss.
Where were you? My plane got in 20 minutes ago.
Well, I'm on time. You told me to be here at 8:45, and I bet you forgot to account for the time change, didn't you? Honestly, Wendy, sometimes you display such bad judgment.
Sorry.
You're not going to wear these clothes to the meeting, are you?
Aren't they all right?
Well, I guess they'll have to do. See your teeth? Okay, they're cleaning up. All right, let's get going. Boy, take her bags out to the car.
Oh, no, he doesn't work here.
No, I just jog here.
You two know each other.
Well, actually, no, not exactly. My name is Jeffrey.
He saw me in a telescope.
Oh, yeah, and then I ran here to meet her.
Of course.
I had peanuts in my teeth.
And burglars took my telescope? Oh, hey, pal, this is not what you think.
What do I think?
Derek, stop it.
No, I asked you a question. What do I think?
Well, you think that your wife
I'm
is...
his fiance.
Thank God. You think that we're having an affair or something, but you know, nothing could be further from the truth. To tell you the truth, I just met her a few minutes ago, and isn't it a funny story? It's a very funny story. Just here. I was in my backyard, you know? The Pleiades, that's a star cluster in Taurus.
Wendy, I knew that you were immature. I knew that you had bad judgment, but I never thought you'd make yourself look like an idiot by running around behind my back. I'll have a band sent around tomorrow to your apartment to pick up
Derek,
the things.
honestly, I only met this man this afternoon.
Wendy, please.
No, Derek, she is telling
Did I
you.
ask you to speak?
Well, actually, no, you didn't, but... Ow! Wow, that hurt!
Derek!
Wow! Hey, hey!
Derek!
That hurt, you know.
God, Jeffrey, I'm
Ow.
sorry. Are you all right?
No, I got a massive Goomba on my head.
Or maybe does it hurt?
Well, no, it felt a lot better when you touched it.
I gotta go. Sorry.
Does he hit people all the time?
No, not usually. I'm really sorry, Jeffrey. I gotta go.
No, wait, Wendy, before you go, I've got to say something to you. Well, you can do better than that guy. I mean, he's insulting, and he's violent, and he's stuck up, and you belong with somebody else. Not me necessarily. And again, when I really think about it. Wendy, sit back down. No, I don't know what this gift is.
It's chocolate-covered hazelnuts.
You know it's in the box.
He always gets them for me.
How spontaneous. Wendy, you are a very special girl. No, really. I've never run to the airport for another woman. Flower. Gift. Kiss.
Kansas. You can see as far as your eyes will let you. There's nothing to impede their light speed progress but your vision's limitation. Lawrence. My eyes are clouded over by the monosodium glutamate mist that swirls yellow inside the Quaker Oats plant, making kibbles and bits for dogs all across our great nation. Omar's an immigrant. Came here looking for the good life and some help for a milk-white eye. After 16 hours in the molasses hole, he lays that pale-right eye on me and he says, "We work for dogs." Mirror in the break room says I'm cut to pieces from head to toe. Bleeding to death. Those new chemicals mix with your sweat and turn your blood red. Makes it look like your life's oozing out of every pore. Kind of hard not to believe what you see at 5:50 an hour so close to Missouri and all. In Muskota, 150 miles west and a year ago, I can see that fella's car clear out past the south lot where Dad's resting. He's got the papers to show me why the place isn't mine anymore. He's trying to make it clear how putting it together with some others and having a big corporation run it will bring it out of the red. In my mind's eye, I can see Dad showing me how the big government farms in Russia fail because no one working the land had a personal stake in it. Guess I can't see the difference here. How it'll work out here. At the auction, Bill Booth from my high school class buys Dad's Ford. Nothing personal. People leave, and through the dust clouds on the road, I can see a coyote. And I know what that means. They'll have to be hunted down soon, although they'll eat up all the small livestock till there's none left. And nobody wants to work for coyotes. In Muskota, they used to pay me not to grow wheat to feed people. In Lawrence, we make 1 million pounds of dog food a day and can't get a raise because we're always behind schedule. In Kansas, you can see as far as your eyes will let you. Well, the sky's clear now. And in the west, I can see clouds rolling in for a storm.
He jets at stars that never felt a wound, but soft, with light beyond the window breaks. It is the east, and Juliet is the sun. Arise, fair sun, and kill the envious moon, who is already sick and pale with grief that thou, her maid, art far more fair than she. Be not her maid, since she is envious. Her vestal livery is but sick and green, and none but fools do wear it. Cast it off. It is my lady. It is my love. Oh, that she knew that she would. She speaks, yet says nothing. What of that? Her eye discourses. I will answer it. I am too bold. 'Tis not to me she speaks. See how she leans her cheek upon that hand? Ah. That I were a glove upon that hand, that I might touch that cheek.
Romeo, wherefore art thou, Romeo? Deny thy father and refuse thy name. For if thou wilt not, be but sworn my love, and I'll no longer be a Capulet. 'Tis thy name that is mine enemy, thou art thyself, though not Montague. What is Montague? It is no hand, nor foot, nor arm, nor face, nor any other part belonging to a man. Oh, be some other name. What's in a name? That which we call a rose by any other name would smell as sweet. And so Romeo, would were he not Romeo called retain that dear perfection which he owns. Ah, without that title Romeo doth thy name, and for that name which is no part of thee, take all my throne.
Do you have any idea just what you're asking for?
What man art thou that thus be screamed by night so stumblest on my counsel?
Juliet, you know who I am. You always have.
Romeo?
And you always will.
Yes, I always will, but why do you speak to me so strangely?
Come down from the balcony.
I cannot.
You've never tried. In all the thousands of times we've been put through this, I've never thought to have you just come down and run away with me.
You silly little boy.
I am not a boy.
Oh, yes, you are. You all are. Men think that life is something you can solve by running away. You see fast solutions to enormous problems. And then when the bleeding is done, you simply leave
patient. I would just play this scene and wait until Act 3, Scene 4.
It's always beautiful.
And we always end up dead. I never get the message, do I? What do we end up with?
Unrequited love.
Tragic suicide. It's all too goddamn sad.
It's wonderful theater.
It doesn't have to happen.
That's how the story goes.
How can you just accept it? We can change it.
No, we can't. And there it is. That's why all you men are so sad yet so irresistible to women. You really don't understand the world at all. But you run it because you're bigger, louder, stronger. Worst of all, you're also angry. You run around puffing out your chest or clowning around for our attention. And in those quiet, lonely moments when it gets to be too much for you, you fall into our arms and cry and ask us to explain it all to you.
It's not as easy as you think for us. If you won't run away with me now, Juliet. In 15 minutes, your cousin and my best friend will be dead. And in 2 hours, you and I will be dead.
We all die. Even if I do run away with you, it happens eventually, so why be afraid of it?
I just don't want the pain.
Life is pain.
How can you smile when you say that?
Because being alive is beautiful. Just standing here with you, looking at you, is beautiful. And when everything is said and done, the pain is forgotten. But love and beauty are eternal. Romeo, if you want a better story, you can have it. But you can't run away. You have to stay and face the pain without getting angry and killing it.
I can't.
And I love you anyway. I have to go back to the balcony now. I'll see you in Act 3.
And in Act 5.
It'll have to end. That's how we wrote it. And until we have the strength to come up with a better plot, we have to see the beauty in the suffering. You better end the scene. You'll need your strength if you're going to win the fight again. Good night.
But you're supposed to say it.
You say it.
Parting is such sweet sorrow. I shall say good night to it.
Jolene, would you look at this? Says here that the ghost of Elvis Presley was seen in Leona Helms' prison cell.
Darla, you don't believe that garbage.
Well, it has to be true. It's in print.
And I suppose you believe this, that a whole herd of three-headed zombies has taken over the American dairy industry.
Well, it's got to be true. Then how would they get this artist representation? Now this one isn't so far-fetched. It says here, panty-wearing preacher shot by suspicious spouse. Hell, if I caught Bubba in my drawers, I'd shoot him on the spot.
Now, darling, until you have lived through something yourself, you don't know what you do. My husband is a trucker, and lots of times he's gone on a long haul across the state lines, far away from home. But I pulled into the driveway, and my happy eyes did see he's 18 same size. Well, we finally had a showdown, and he tore up my best dress. He said it looked better on him, cause he had a bigger chest. But through all the tears and fighting, I've come to understand, just because you wear a bustier, it don't mean you ain't a man. He's wearing women's clothes, now everybody knows he likes to spend his time drying on my pantyhose. Well, my husband made me crazy, but I think I've seen the light, and I guess I will stay married to my trucking transvestite. Yes, I guess I will stay married to my trucking transvestite. So sorry to keep you waiting.
You must be Miss Tompkins.
I prefer Ms. Yes, I am she. And you must be Ann Coolidge. I have your file right over here. But before I go over it, I'd like to ask you a question I ask all our clients, and that is, what exactly brought you to the neurotic dating service?
Well, you see, I've gotten tired of meeting men on blind dates and in singles bars. It seems I go out with them a couple of times and they're usually pretty nice, but after a while I find out they're really neurotic, you know? I mean, they're hung up on their girlfriends or their mothers, or they think they're gay. Even worse, some of them catch on right away to how neurotic I am, so I figured you could find me a man that wasn't so goofed up.
I see. Well, Anne, may I call you Anne? I'm afraid you don't quite understand our approach. You see, at the neurotic dating service, we've come to realize that the problem with finding a mate lies in the fact that anyone over the age of 17 who is still single is deeply neurotic. Take yourself, for example. For the last 2 minutes, you have been rearranging the items on my desk in a manner that is so annoying that I've been fighting the urge to smash this paperweight into the side of your head.
I'm sorry.
Oh, no, don't apologize. You missed the point. You see, your behavior is obsessive and obnoxious, but my overblown anger at your stilted personality is somewhat deranged as well. We're all in the same boat, Anne. So you see, at the neurotic dating service, we simply try and find you a mate whose personality defects match up well with your obsessive and or self-destructive needs.
Oh, it's sort of like damage control.
Yes. You know the product you're buying is shoddy and defective. So later on down the road, when the whole relationship crashes like a flaming DC-10.
I can't say I didn't think it would ever happen.
Precisely.
Well, sign me up.
Wonderful. Let me look over your file here. You say that you consider yourself to be a perfectionist.
Yes.
Well, then you certainly aren't interested in any successful career men or any men who are vaguely good-looking.
I'm not?
Oh, no. If you're really a perfectionist and you want your boyfriend to be a simpering, spineless little jellyfish of a man.
You know, you're right. When I say I'm a perfectionist, I really mean I love to point out the faults of others.
Precisely. Therefore, I have selected videotapes of men who are all gutless vermin. Would you like to see them?
Sure, bring on the wussies.
Hi there. My name is Joey. Well, actually, my real name is Joseph, but Mommy calls me Joey, so that's what everybody calls me. You know, I would prefer Joe, or perhaps Joseph, but I don't want to hurt Mommy's feelings, you know. What do I like? Oh, gee, well, I like Oreo cookies and listening to Mommy's old Perry Como records. But not too loud, because Mommy's bedroom is right next to mine, and it could wake her up. Yeah. Perry Como. He's a real neat guy.
Oh, no, he's much too macho.
You really are a perfectionist. Okay, here's the next one.
Hi, my name is Joffrey, and I just love Judy Garland.
Oh, no, we're heading in the wrong direction here.
All right, well, here's the last one.
Hi, my name is Mark. Is that okay? I really want a woman who's not afraid to put me in my place. are whatever you think they should be. I really want a woman who's not afraid to give me discipline. Could you turn out those lights? They're beginning to frighten me.
Whenever you're damn good and ready. we keep him in the basement.
That's convenient. I'll take him now.
Just have the janitor let you in.
Thank you very much.
No, thank you for using the neurotic dating service. John? Oh, my 10 o'clock appointment is here. Good. Send him in.
Now, see you later, all right? Lakeshore Drive's a little bit slippery tonight. I hear the water's going up on the highway. Yeah, it was a beautiful party. I really enjoyed it.
See you later, kids.
Grandpa says goodbye. Well, What? Well, I know, honey. I love you too. See you later, honey. Bye. Oh, now, wasn't it nice for them to throw us that surprise party?
Yeah, and the big surprise is we gotta clean it up.
Oh, don't be such a grump. I saw you playing with the grandchildren. Say, what were you doing to make them laugh so?
Oh, you wonder how I was making them laugh? Pull my finger. Come on, pull my finger. You know you want to.
I think you'll go and see now.
I think so too.
They went all out for our 50th anniversary, all the streamers, the balloons. It was nice.
There's 3 things I hate in life. I hate surprise parties, cats, and your mother.
My mother's been dead for 15 years.
Well, thank God for small favors.
Oh, stop it. Kids are so sweet. They even advise our wedding pitch. Isn't that nice? It's big, too. Yeah, Lord have mercy.
You know, you look cute all dressed in white.
Yeah, you and that black tux with that flashy pink tie.
You know, we stand together like that, we look sort of like Neapolitan ice cream.
Yeah, we kind of do. Yeah, we had some pretty good times.
There's some bad ones, too.
Yeah, your parents didn't even come to the wedding.
Well, they probably would have came if I would have told them the right church. Nah, they wouldn't have came anyway.
Nah, they never liked me too much.
Well, they're both dead now.
Small favors.
What are you giggling about over there?
Remember back in 1952 when we went to that restaurant?
Oh, yeah, they wouldn't let my little girl in.
Yeah, you tried to beat up everybody in that joint.
Well, I took out 6 of them before they brought me down.
And when I came to bail you out of jail, they thought I was hooked.
I know what they thought you were.
Well, sweetheart, life ain't fair.
No, life ain't fair.
Sure isn't.
Hell, they killed Martin Luther King and only wound George Wallace.
Yeah, remember that picture right there when we went down to Memphis?
The honeymoon. I still can't figure out why they had separate drinking fountains. One for the whites and one for the colors.
Yeah. What always tasted the same to me.
Don't figure.
They said we would never last. Remember when we first met?
It's the old Trianon Ballroom. 62nd in Cottage Grove.
Sure enough.
August 3rd, 1939. You look so cute dancing on that floor.
Hey, wait a minute. Hold on. Don't I still look cute now?
Well, you still look cute. There's just more of you to be cute.
Hey! Smarty pants, I bet you don't even remember our first song.
Don't remember our first song? You cut me to a quick.
I'll cut you to a quick.
My mind is crystal clear.
Yeah, it's crystal clear.
It's as sharp as a razor.
Yep, sharp as a tack.
I walked up to you. I asked you to dance. Right?
Yep.
You went on a dance floor, and the band started to play Hearts.
No, it wasn't Heartache.
No, it wasn't Heartache.
Well, it wasn't Heartache. It wasn't.
Oh, wait, I remember now. I walked up to you, right?
You did.
Asked you to dance, right? Walked about 10 feet on the dance floor, huh? Going good so far?
Cook my gas.
Okay. The lights went down blue,
Mhm.
right?
Yep.
Okay. And I put my arms around you.
Yep.
And the band started to play Minnie.
No, it wasn't Minnie the Moocher.
No, it wasn't Minnie the Moocher, was it?
That wasn't.
I bet you remember our first song, Smarty Pants.
I bet you I do.
Excuse me, young lady, would you like to trip the light fantastic?
Well, what are my girlfriends gonna think?
Well, they'll think you're dancing with the best looking guy in the house.
All right. Only guy in the house. Ain't that something? You'll show enough being frisky tonight.
What do you say we forget about cleaning up? Go upstairs and spoon.
Don't you think we're a little bit old for that?
Yeah, we're a little older. A little wiser, I hope.
Last time I checked.
But we can still do it. It just takes us longer. If we start now, we should be done by, 5 in the morning.
With your speed, I would say about 10.
But what do we care? We're retired.
We ain't got no place to go. What?
You want to know a secret?
What's that?
I still love you.
Oh, baby, that ain't no secret.
Give me faith, give me joy, my boy, I will always cherish you.
Hey, buddy. How about giving me a Tribune?
Sorry, sold out.
Oh, come on.
Tell you what though, pal. You can have my copy as soon as I'm done with the front page here.
Oh, that's okay. I'm going to read the sports and tempo section anyway. How about giving me a pack of certs?
Hey, all right, pal. Got a big date, huh?
Huh? You wouldn't believe this.
Mm-hmm.
I met this woman on the bus, and
Yeah?
she was highlighting this article in the Ladies' Home Journal.
Can this marriage be saved?
Yeah. How'd you know?
Wild guess.
Well, anyway, she's supposed to be meeting me here, and she's one beautiful
Hi.
thing.
I'm sorry I'm late. I had to get off the bus and walk 3 blocks because this pig next to me was staring at a copy of Penthouse.
Hey, takes all types, huh, lady?
Yeah, really.
Here, have a free pack of certs on me.
Whoa, where are you giving me these?
Just maintaining the balance of power.
These Tic Tacs you sold me this morning are stale.
They can't be. They're sealed vacuum fresh and shipped straight to me. All right. Here, here's your money back in a complimentary pack of certs to get that awful taste out of your mouth. Hey, whoa, hey, whoa, jeez. Hey, let's say you and me go and take in a movie or something, huh?
Will be girls there?
If you're looking for love, then the news will frighten you away.
Oh, you have to turn out bad, that's what the magazines all say.
truth is hard to find, but oh, it's plain to see there ain't that much distance in the space between you and me.
Shit. I thought I did that well. And now I can hear myself in playback. Let me go on. Let me do this. Yeah, I know what I'm doing.
That was all me.
Improv got you sucked so
Improv
bad.
God.
You have been sucking the big wazoo.
I know. It was perfect up until that moment.
No, Ice Cream, can you hear me now? Thank you for enjoying the show. Oh my freaking God. Just sitting here typing, yeah, because it's a new world. It was a fun show to do, Improv God. It was a journey. All of us, when we did that show, were asked to audition for the Second City. Paula, who has that beautiful high soprano, was asked to be part, and she said no, which was quite outstanding. I auditioned and I got a call back, and the person who got in that year was John Hildreth. And a couple of years later, I was asked to audition again during my level 5. So Tim Joyce, so you have kind of a follow-up of everybody in there. Tim Joyce is back on the East Coast, did a movie with Ed Asner, which is wonderful. He's a great man. Dwayne Sharp is a casting agent in Chicago. He's been in a ton of movies, and he will be on the Nationals. He was in the Seniors, so you can go to the Seniors page and go and check that out. I might reload Improv God. I might reload up those shows on Twitch, but he will be on the Nationals next month in December. So you can see me, him, and Dwayne Sharp and our Kevin Garcia Doyle round out the year, and here I am, all grown up, without a bad perm.
Looking good.
BDC, man. BDC. And if y'all can't figure out what BDC means, think about it really hard. It was a joy to do this. Next week, we will be showing a little 90s for Thanksgiving, with a rebroadcast of We Be Negroes. We haven't decided what year we're doing, mid-90s or 2000s. We're not quite sure, but there will be a rebroadcast of an OBN show. And the following week, we are bringing in Mr. John Hildreth from Chicago, an absolutely amazing, talented man who did LBJF KKK, and he was also part of the Second City too. I had so much fun showing this. I even had dinner while watching it. Improv God, did you eat?
Oh yes, yes. And I ate what you had in you threw when you did. I ate a bagel.
That's all you need. You lost it there. It's okay. It's okay.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Guys, who's coming up? Improv God, who's coming up next on the PAX Twitch site?
Oh, please stick around for Wizarding World, the Wizarding World with Frankie Griffin, the wizard himself. He'll be hosted by the PAC channel. And then after that is Alone Together at 9 o'clock. A short
Some
scene.
really crazy dude named Ted Harris. I don't know who he is.
That guy.
Yeah, well, who is that guy? How did he get into the PAC?
Nobody knows. Nobody knows him. Nobody knows how. And
even worse, I don't think anyone cares.
He doesn't do any work. Dave Chacho does all the work.
Yeah, exactly. So with all that, stick around on the PAC site. Take a break, guys who are watching. Go and get yourself some water. Yeah. Hydrate. And I will see you next week, hopefully with my unsick husband who is not dead yet, but probably will die soon, Shaun Summers. I'm Shaun Landry. This is Improv God, the actual Ted Harris. Peace, love, soul.